just
really.
inspired so many people
So
with your
many.
book, which, you know, is, you had a book first on rating cannabis, right?
Yes.
And that was like a
And
judging
2 years
cannabis
before
1 to
High
10?
Times.
2 years before High Times, like 1970 or so, or
73.
73. Okay, and then when I first met you, there was I'd seen an article in the Yippie newspaper Overthrow called the CMI White Paper, and that was kind of about 3 pages long and laid out kind of the gist of what was the outline of your future book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes.
And it was, what's his name? The guy from New York.
Dana Beale.
Yes, he took them for himself. He said, "Oh, that's so wonderful information. I should have it." And he
Put it in Overthrow? Is that how that got published there?
And I got really bad.
You got mad at Dana for that? Well,
I don't blame you, Jack. You deserved it.
few people did. I know that then in '85 you wrote the first edition of your book right here in Portland, in River City. And it was, for a while, it was the CMI-OMI white paper, the California Marijuana Initiative, the Oregon Marijuana Initiative. And the first few editions were like newsprint editions.
No.
They were handed out,
No.
right?
The first edition and the second edition were 110-page book.
Uh-huh.
And the third and fourth edition, I've got 90,000 copies for the
campaign for the Oregon Marijuana Initiative in '86.
And that was a newspaper.
Yeah, yeah. I remember every neighborhood they handed those out in. I think OMI won it.
Yes.
That was one of the...
It only won 15 cities in the thing. And
what do they call it? Precincts. Yeah,
Yes.
15 precincts. Those were the ones.
And those were it's handed out twice. And 3 times and 4 times it got handed out because the guys, 90,000 people, and about 30,000 of them got once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. We won those by 60 or 70%.
Right. So, how many copies have been sold now, and how many languages is your book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes, printed in? I know it was the #1 seller in Germany,
about
too.
100 magazines. And it's in about 750,000 copies in the United States and about 500 or 600,000 copies overseas.
A lot of them in Germany.
And then there is about 10 or 15 companies, Japan, Korea, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Poland, Russia.
So it's in all these different languages.
Yes,
like
but
15
they
different
don't
languages.
pay me.
Well, I guess your copyright's only as good as your ability to enforce it.